here, and it's been a little while since I did any recording. I've been um, this was up to the last song that I recorded was kind of a pivotal moment where from this point on things have changed for the better, and I think I just needed to sort of ponder on this for a little while before I came back to starting to record again. From now on, the songs take a much more positive feeling. As I'm looking forward, I've gone through all the difficult times, and now is the time of restoration and healing, and so the mood changes quite a bit as far as what I'm writing about, what I'm thinking about, what I'm dwelling on. I'm glad of that. But anyway, the last few weeks I've been sort of reflecting on this a lot and sort of kind of getting the mood, I guess. I'm not sure how to say it. But anyway, this song is called "The Valley Lies Between Them." It's written on November 1192, and it's really about. It was inspired by the Okanagan Valley, and I moved here from the coast, from Victoria, and so this was quite a bit different geography. And I'm living actually in a valley, a big valley, and the mountains on each side of the valley were quite a contrast from where I was living on the coast. And one of the things that I noticed is that in the evening, as the sun would go down, it would be getting low on the horizon. But then all of a sudden, as it goes over the mountains, there's like lights turned off, which was quite different than what I was used to. Because once it goes behind the mountains, and the mountains were actually depending on where you were in the valley, the mountains could be quite high up, right where you were, as it were. Anyway, that was one of the things I already noticed about living here, and I really enjoyed being here, and have for the last over 30 years now, because this was where my life, I was given new life, I guess you could say. But anyway, this song is called "The Valley Lies Between Them," and it's pretty self-explanatory, I think, as you'll hear. The mountains in the moonlight, like shadows in the sky, reaching for the stars that glitter oh so high. Silently they stand and clearly point the way out. The valley lies between them, and so does yesterday. Sometimes the clouds would gather and nothing could be seen. The path was hard to follow, not sure just where I'd been. Silently they stand and clearly point the way out. The valley lies between them, and so does yesterday. If all I see are mountains, the trouble and the gloom, I'll never see the path by the light of the moon. Silently they stand and clearly point the way out. The valley lies between them, and so does yesterday. If I keep my eyes on Jesus, who's reflecting the light of the Heavenly Father, I know I'll be alright. Silently they stand and clearly point the way out. The valley lies between them, and so does yesterday. Silently they stand